apologize to me for spreading all the lies. Always wonder why so much pain inside. Can't change your heart, can't change your mind. See the tears in here, the tears of fear. Where we're going now is truly clear. You said you care, but I know it ain't there. It was never there, it wasn't anywhere. Always told.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my first vlog via my new laptop. Just sitting here on a wonderful, wonderful day. It's Friday. It's gorgeous outside. A little windy, but that's okay. If it's going to keep the temperatures down, I'm okay with that. But yeah, this is my first vlog. Never done this before. Well, I mean, I've made videos before, but never sat down in front of a camera and just talked, I guess. But I'm mostly doing this on behalf of CCPI. And something that just came off the wire is that there's a possibility that we will be investigating a haunted school in Des Moines. It's like 17,000 square feet, like 100 years old, and 4 stories tall, and pretty massive. So we're looking to get details about that, and hopefully get some more information, and hopefully slide ourselves up into a slot there to, that's what she said, to investigate. And so, yeah, trying to think what else. It's Labor Day weekend, and that's exciting because it's a long weekend, and in reference to school, I don't have class on Monday, and I never have class on Tuesday, so it's a 4-day weekend for me, and that's very, very nice because I'm lacking sleep because I've had a very busy week this week. Class early, and then the next day work early, then class early, then work early, etc. and so on. So yeah, what you heard there at the beginning was my new song. It's called Untitled. For some of you who don't know, I am a independent Christian rapper. I go by the name of J Master. That's my phone going off. Yeah, independent Christian rapper named J Master. I have my album out. I brought that out in February, and it's called the Reaching Out Mixtape. I believe it has 19 songs on it. I've added several little special things, little freestyles and remixes. So I think we're up to 19 songs on it right now. So yeah, I can post the link for that on here. Also, I will tell you a little bit more about my new song. Again, it's called Untitled, and it's a very personal song for me. It deals with a guy who's involved in a relationship, who puts his whole heart into it and falls head over heels for this girl. She claims to have the exact same feelings as him, and all of a sudden, just out of absolutely nowhere, she just takes off and says she wants nothing to do with him. And then he talks about how he knows other guys are dealing with this, and how he doesn't understand how the girls can do this to these guys, and at the end, sorry, there's a dude just chugging along outside on a little mower. And at the end there, I offer up hope to these guys, saying, you know what, God's going to provide at the perfect timing. And then I offer up a prayer for the girls who choose to live the lifestyle of playing men. You always hear about men playing women, and songs about guys breaking girls' hearts, and girls crying because they had their hearts broken. You don't really hear songs about guys getting their hearts broken. At least not in my knowledge. I'm sure there's some out there, but I'm not very familiar with them. Anyways, I wanted to put my spin on that and put some personal experiences as well as some personal experiences from my friends, put them into a song, and get those emotions and feelings out there for everyone to listen to, and give you guys kind of a Christian point of view and how we can deal with that. So yeah. Next weekend, we will be doing an investigation for our Haunted Iowa documentary, which will be in Cherokee. It'll be at a theater. We'll be doing some interviews, hopefully, for the documentary, and then a full-fledged investigation. We got a bunch of other investigations coming up for Haunted Iowa, and it's fall, and that means ghost hunting season really fires up because it's not hot and humid, and it's actually enjoyable to be outside. Last weekend, wow, my phone is blowing up. Last weekend, we went to Hazel Green Cemetery, which is in Waverly, Iowa, and did an investigation there. That was our second investigation. And like the first one, it gave us some great activity. The first time we went there, we did a K2 session. And for any of those out there that don't know what a K2 session would be, basically what we do is we use a thing called the K2 meter, and it reads the fluctuations in the electromagnetic field, which is what spirits or ghosts can use to communicate back and forth. And the K2 meter uses a series of lights to help the spirit or the ghost communicate. You can ask questions and they'll light up the lights. Yeah, you get the idea. Anyways, the first time we were there, I had probably a 15-20 minute conversation with a little boy. Probably the best K2 session I've ever been involved with. And so we went back again this time, and that was the first thing I wanted to do was go back there and try to make contact with this little boy. The funny thing about the location is where this little boy is he's in the woods that surrounds the cemetery, and he's like right on the edge. So I mean, he's not in the cemetery, he's just barely off the grounds in the woods, and for some reason he feels like he's stuck there. Well, there's also a witch theory to be buried at this cemetery, and the last time we were there, he told me that there was a witch there, and then right after he said that, he switched his answer and said no, there wasn't. And I proceeded to ask him, if the witch told him to change his answer, and sure enough, he said yes. So I went with that and began to kind of talk to what could possibly be a witch. Again, that's just a theory. We're not exactly sure if that's even true. But we decided to go ahead and run with it. And so I began to tell the witch, or whatever is out there, that he or she doesn't have any power over these kids and can't keep them in the woods if they don't want to be there. And shortly after I say that, I felt the presence of a little boy, a little girl, and another little boy run out of the woods. And so I go to make a comment about that, and we hear an extremely loud bang out in the woods. And at first, myself and Investigator Megan thought it was gunshots. I mean, it was that loud and that thunderous that I ran for my life. And I've never ran an investigation before, ever. Neither has Megan. And we both took off because we were literally fearful for our lives. And so after collecting ourselves a bit and going back and reviewing the audio on the audio recorder that was going, we came to the conclusion that obviously it wasn't gunshots. But we're still not exactly sure what it was. And if you go to CCPI's fan page, or like page now, I guess, on Facebook, which is facebook.com/Calhoun County PI, we have a couple videos posted with the audio of that. There's one video of myself and Megan explaining everything in more detail, and also just a video of the audio. So you guys make sure and head over there and check that out. Also make sure you guys head to www.calhouncountypi.com. We got a bunch of cool stuff up there. We got a shop. We got some t-shirts and merchandise. So what we plan to do is we plan to head back to Hazel Green sometime when it's nice out. Today would be a perfect day. And just kind of see if we can't debunk the noise that we heard and see if we can't figure out what it is, because none of us can figure it out. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing right now. And yeah, I think I'll cut it off now. We're at about 9 minutes. That's a decent sized video. So anyways, on that note, it was great talking to you guys, and I'll be talking with you guys soon. All right, talk to you later.